This is Al-ansar TV News Update. I am Zaharuddin Muhammad Jumari, and here are our top stories for today. January 31st, deadline for old Naira notes remains. CBN insists. Buhari to visit Kanu, January 30th. Unveil projects. Aviation workers suspend strike hours after grounding international flights at Lagos Airport. Abuja to Kaduna train passengers stranded. Petrol scarcity beats harder in FCT as motorists begs for respite. And in our foreign news, 7 dead in another California mass shooting. North Korea issues extreme cold weather alert. And now the news in full. The CBN Governor, Godwin Emefiele, announced that January 30th still remains deadline for old Naira notes after the Apex Bank's Monetary Policy Committee, a meeting in Abuja on Tuesday. The CBN also raised the monetary policy rate, which measures interest rate, to 17.5%. According to him, kidnapping and ransom taking have reduced since the 3 banknotes were redesigned. He also said the time given for the swap of the old Naira notes with the new ones were enough for Nigerians to go to commercial banks and get new notes. The CBN on October 26, 2022 had announced its plan to redesign the 3 banknotes. President Muhammadu Buhari subsequently unveiled the redesigned 200 Naira, 500 Naira and 1000 Naira notes on November 23, 2022, while the Apex Bank fixed January 31st deadline for the validity of the old notes. There have been concerns from many Nigerians over the slow spread of 3 new Naira notes as the January 31st, 2023 deadline approaches, but the Apex Bank has insisted that the date stands. The CBN also recently directed commercial banks to halt over-the-counter payment of the new notes and load their automated teller machines with the redesigned Naira notes to boost circulation. The Apex Bank also launched a cash swap program nationwide to enable those in the unbanked areas to exchange their old notes for new notes before the deadline. However, the House of Representatives, the Senate, and the Nigerian Governors Forum have asked the CBN to extend the date to enable more Nigerians get the new notes. The President, Muhammadu Buhari, is to unveil the Kano State Independence Power Project during his 2-day visit to the state on January 30th and 31st, 2023. The State Commissioner for Information and spokesman for the Kano State Governorship Committee, Muhammad Garba, made the disclosure while briefing newsmen on the efforts of the committee towards ensuring victory for all Progressive Congress in the 2023 elections. Also, Garba disclosed that during Buhari's 2-day visit, he will inaugurate projects ranging from a data center to the Dangote Skills Acquisition Center, Dala Inland Port, Teacher Reserved Housing Area in Ungogo Local Government Areas, 10 megawatts independent projects, Tiga Dam and Muhammadu Buhari Bridge. The 10 megawatt IPP will power street lights, industries, water supply projects and other critical sectors. Speaking on the elections, Garba expressed confidence that the APC governorship candidate will record a landslide victory. Commenting on inconclusive elections, Garba submitted that it was a constitutional issue, adding that the issue of inconclusive elections will be guarded against in the 2023 governorship race, just as he stressed that the APC will guard its vote to avoid resulting in inconclusive election. Aviation workers suspended their strike hours after grounding international flight operations at the Murtala Muhammad International Airport on Monday. Workers of the Nigerian Aviation Handling Company (PLC) (NACO) embarked on strike in protest of salary increment and abysmal welfare despite over 100% airfare hikes. However, the strike has been suspended by the Air Transport Services Senior Staff Association of Nigeria. The Deputy General Secretary of the association, Francis Akinjoli, told the media on Monday. The Nigerian Railway Corporation has apologized to passengers for the delay in rendering train services to passengers along the Abuja to Kaduna train route on Monday. In a statement on Monday, Pascal Nolly, the manager of the Abuja-Kaduna train services, said the delay were due to shortage in the supply of diesel. The management of the NRC sincerely apologized to our esteemed customers who may have experienced a delay in our Abuja-Kaduna train services on Monday, January 23rd, the NRC stated. The Railway Corporation added that the delay was caused by the supply of diesel, AGO, which fell short of the specification required to operate our rolling stock. which was outrightly rejected after the statutory laboratory tests. According to the NRC statement, the compulsory laboratory test is carried out on all liquid used on the rolling stock, locomotive inclusive, to ensure that the right specifications are utilized. Petroleum scarcity has continued to beat harder in the Federal Capital Territory with longer fuel queues in the filling stations. Most filling stations are either not selling despite long queues or selling above the regulated price of 185 naira per litre. Findings reveal that there are long queues in the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited designated filling stations compared to others. The reason, it was later learned to be because the NNPCL sells at the regulated price while others sells between 195 and 200 naira per litre. Motorists have, however, lamented the situation, describing this as hellish. And now in foreign news. The U.S. state of California is reeling from its third mass shooting in 8 days after a man shot dead after 7 former co-workers south of San Francisco. The attacks took place in the coastal city of Half Moon Bay. The victims were all Chinese-American farm workers. Suspect Zhao Chun-Li, 67, was arrested after driving to a police station. It comes as the state mourns the death of 11 at Monterey Park, about 6 hours southeast of Half Moon Bay, during Lunar New Year celebrations. And just over a week ago, 6 people, including a teenage mother and baby, were killed at a property in Goshen, Central California. California Governor Gavin Newsom tweeted that he was at the hospital meeting with victims of the earlier mass shooting when he was pulled away to brief about the second attack, describing it as tragedy upon tragedy. North Korean authorities have warned of extreme weather conditions in the country as a cold wave sweeps the cold peninsula. Temperatures are likely to dip below 30 degrees, minus 30 degrees Celsius in the northern regions, which are also the poorest part of the country, the state radio broadcaster said. Coastal areas are also expected to see high winds, according to state media. South Korea, too, has issued a cold wave warning, and North China has been experiencing record low temperatures. Temperatures are also expected to drop to their lowest in a decade in Japan this week. And that is the size of Al-Ansar TV News Update. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Do have a lovely day.